All right, everyone shut the f*** up. And action.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel, The Cult of Criticality. On this page, I review movies and TV shows all under 60 seconds, and at the end, I give you a nice little drinking game for you to check out. Let's go ahead and push forward and do another cult classic, shall we? Today, I decided I'm going to review the movie Hedwig and the Angry Inch. This movie was written, directed, and stars John Cameron Mitchell as Hedwig. That is a f***ing triple threat if I've ever seen one. He's like Lin-Manuel Miranda, if he did drag. I actually would totally see that show, come to think of it. This film centers on the trials and tribulations of the starving artist Hedwig as she treks across middle America singing about her tumultuous love life and sex change operation that went horribly wrong. And like other things that have happened to her, this movie is so sad. The actual trajectory for the popularity of this film is a little interesting because it started off as an off-Broadway play, moved into the West End, did well there for about 3 to 4 years during the early 2000s. All the meanwhile, they decided to make the movie. The movie did horribly in the box office, but the musical was relatively successful. It then kind of fell into obscurity a little bit, but then suddenly in 2014, Neil Patrick Harris was like, hey, let's bring it to Broadway. And then they did, and it won a lot of Tonys. With that being said and overly explained, let's get 60 seconds on the clock. And this movie soundtrack perfectly encapsulates the upbeat alternative 90s rock style, which is a personal favorite of mine. Big surprise, am I right? I mean, like, fucking look at me. It looks like I run a record store or a comic book store or like a mixture of both. Hipster douchebag. The editing for this movie is very fun as well. Each song that gets performed kind of feels like its own narrative, especially the song The Origin of Love. That is such a great sequence in the film. I rewatched it like a million times. It really feels like they kind of cut together a bunch of awesome music videos. Now, there can be an argument stating that, well, because it feels like a bunch of music videos cut together, the story kind of suffers. But because the musical itself was already very well written to begin with, it adapts perfectly to the screen. Also, the concept for this movie, I think, is very original. I've seen a million different movies. I've seen a million different musicals. I've seen a million different musical movies. I even took a class on movie musicals, and look where it got me. Overall, I gotta give this movie, critically speaking, an 8 out of 10. I really think it's that good. As far as a cult classic, A+, baby. You should really check this movie out. It's a good time. Now, friends, on to the drinking portion of the video. And as always, drink responsibly. The first rule is anytime the word love is used in any of his songs, any of the dialogue, just when the word love is used by anybody. This movie deals a lot with broken hearts, so prepare to hear that word a lot. Anytime Hedwig refers to her deformity, take a drink. Her deformity being called the Angry Inch, hence the title and the name of one of the songs. This is designed to get you drunk. And finally, when Hedwig performs another banger, take a drink. There's only like 10 or 15 songs, so, you know, you can drink multiple times every time a song starts. It's up to you. Just be safe about it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Comment right below if you got any good movies for me to watch, or if you want to talk about Hedwig and the Angry Inch. This is a very interesting movie. I'm down to talk about it. And if you wouldn't mind following me on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, I'm on all 3 of those platforms. Links in the description below. And I hope to see all of you in my next review. All right, that's a wrap. Everyone get off my set.